So you were talking about overreacting and we've seen some retail already raise prices on things.
Yep.
But something was very peculiar on the Super 7 website. You go to their website, and these are in-stock figures. G.I. Joe reaction, right? Even like this Cobra Commander says low stock, right?
Okay.
This Duke came out a while ago, $20, right? You can add this to cart. Right, there it is, $20. You can add it to cart. It's in your cart. Tariff fee, 8%.
Get out of here. For an in-stock item?
And Duke has been in stock, I believe, since last year.
No way did they do that.
They put tariff fees on in-stock product that's already been here. Your tariff, you pay tariffs at the port. They don't come into your warehouse and say, all this stuff you got to pay a tariff on now that you've had for months and years.
Get out of here. All right.
So this is, in my opinion, taking advantage of your customers and praying they are ignorant to how this all works.
How is this not like mainstream toy news right now? Like
maybe Veeves will bring it up the next time he interviews Brian Flynn. Who knows?
Listen, I know
Probably
I know I'm hard on these guys, but I'm gonna like put personal feelings aside and like kind of reach out to them and say, guys, look, Veeves, yes, I've talked a lot of crap about you guys. Pixel Dan, yes. This is disgusting. And I get it. You do stuff with these guys, Dan and Veeves both interview Brian Flynn. This is unacceptable. Like, you guys can't sit there and just not even address it. Like, this 100% has to be addressed. For you guys and I know, like, I've heard, well, Dan makes it about the toys and he talks about the toys and this and that. Yeah, but you're also like a news outlet. Like, people watch you, whether you want to be or not. You are there because people hang on your words and your reviews and this and that. You cannot, this is not okay. This is not okay. Let me tell you something. If I did this on valaverse.com, this would be on every single toy group ever made that I was doing this.
They would crucify you.
Crucify me. How is it like for guys? And I know I've treated Super 7 very poorly, but this is like, guys, we're on the site. Like, Ryan pulled this up. This isn't fake news. Like, this is real.
This is from today.
Item. This is an in-stock item. Now, I just want to know, like, listen, we need to clip this, make a short of it, share it everywhere. This needs to go around. This is unacceptable. This is awful, like, dealings with their consumers. You cannot do this. You can't do this.
Here's a Lord Draken, $55 ultimate. You add that to cart. Tariff fee, $440
on an in-stock item.
In stock, shipping now. This has been in stock since before the tariffs.
Unreal. And they're not even like, if they called it like a handling fee or something like that and tried to disguise it, okay, they're like, it looks even worse. They should have like covered it up.
Well, they're shipping and handling on top of this.
Now, do they charge actual shipping or do they do a flat thing like me and Big Bad?
The Super 7, I don't know, but they don't have free shipping. Not for like a single item, I don't think.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh. I need to have a talk with Matt because Matt films for Pixel Dan. Like,
well, I know
this is bad. This is unacceptable levels of bad.
I have not seen any Brian Flynn thing on Pixel Dan's channel. Does he interview? Oh, I guess he does interview Flynn, but yeah. It's been a long time.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
he did hold. I'm going to defend him a little bit. He did hold Brian's feet to the fire over the Vac metalized Silverhawks.
Did he? Well,
Yeah, he was like, "This is
surprising.
yeah." If I remember right, I forget which con it was at, but he was like, "Come on, man," you know.
Okay.
And then Flynn gave him some stupid answer, and they moved on.
Well, here's the thing. Now I know I'm gonna sound like I'm dunking on Super 7 like I always do, but like, I like. Oh, so again, I don't follow them, so I might be out of the loop here. But I feel like they haven't like talked about new stuff coming out. Yeah, the turtle stuff. People are gonna say, "Oh, the turtles." Yeah, I'm saying up until the turtles. What new stuff were they really talking about? It's like they lost Disney licenses. They lost several licenses, and then it was like, oh well, they weren't allowed to do the certain turtles they were doing, so now they have to do the 2003 or something like that turtles, which now that's the big news for them. But it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if they're doing all right. Big Bad had their shit at 50% off a while back, and it's just like, now another rumor I heard. I'm saying it's a rumor. I don't want people to think like, oh, you're dunking on Super 7. Listen, I heard this from an outside source, so I don't even know if this is true. I'm saying it's a rumor. I'm saying I heard it secondhand. That Super 7, because of the tariffs, cut salaries at the office. I don't know how true that is. I mean, maybe we can get someone who works there to tell us.
Probably not.
Heard, yeah, right. I had heard that, and I would love to know if that's true. If that's true, that's unfortunate. Now, granted, they are in the most expensive city in, outside of New York City. San Francisco is incredibly expensive, and Brian Flynn's got to, get that money. But it's like a company bought into them for like $20 million or some crazy amount of money like that. But it's like, put that all aside. This is unacceptable. Listen, guys, we have a big community here. I want you guys to share this everywhere. This is unacceptable. You cannot charge tariff fees on an in-stock item. Well, and they need to come out and explain why they're justified in doing this.
So, frequently asked questions. This is from their website on tariffs. What is the tariff fee? Dear Super 7 community, we want to share an important update about how recent changes in global trade and import tariffs are affecting us. Starting on April 24th, an 8% surcharge will be added to all non-apparel items. We didn't come to this decision lightly. For as long as possible, we've worked to absorb these rising costs ourselves. They just rose. Okay, without passing them along to you. Unfortunately, the scale of these increases has made it unsustainable for us to continue doing so entirely. Even with this surcharge, it still doesn't cover the full impact we're facing. We're doing everything we can behind the scenes to minimize the effect on our community. Maybe that's the salary cuts.
Maybe.
If conditions change or a better solution becomes available, we'll reevaluate this surcharge immediately. Super 7 has always been about more than just toys. It's about the people who collect them. We'll keep you updated every step of the way, and we sincerely appreciate your understanding and continued support during this time.
So, yeah, but again, it's in-stock items. It's in-stock items.
It says, will previous orders be subject to the tariff fee? So if you already have an order locked in,
pre-order.
It says no. Orders previously placed, including pre-order and pre-sale items, will not be subject to the fee. The fee will only apply to new orders. But it applies to products you weren't tariffed on.
Yeah, exactly. You can't do, like, I'm not saying they can't do it like there's a law. Like, no, it's just wrong. That, again, I would be chastised if I did this.
Oh, you would
chastise.
They'd string you up.
Share this everywhere. Like, listen, I want them to handle Super 7 the way I get handled by the community and their hatred for me. It's like, dude, I'm not doing this. How can you justify this? How can you really justify this?
Man, Beast Boy says their excuse is to cover future tax tariffs on them.
Hey, man, you can't. But that's the thing. It's like, that's so like morally wrong to like charge someone if you're buying an in-stock item, they're charging you for something that someone else is going to order down the road.
And they could have just put that in their frequently asked questions section here. Like, we know that like some of our products that are in stock weren't tariff, but to offset the tariffs on the new stuff, we're going to just put it across the board on everything 8%.
So bad.
They could have said that, but they didn't. So
it's like, hey, listen,
no.
And I would love, because the haters watch our show because they hate me, but it's like, guys, listen, I know you hate me. That's okay. It's cool. But like, you got to, I'd love to know your opinion on this. Someone who hates me and loathes me and wants the valaverse to go to business, I want to know your opinion on this. Again, okay. Yeah. So it's like, guys, look, it's all got to be fair. Everyone has to be handled equally. This is not okay. 100% not okay. Share it everywhere.